Hey Gear Facts guys and gals, welcome back again to another exciting episode of Gear Facts. This is going to be my fifth and final video about the Yamaha PSR-E453. Absolutely fantastic keyboard, as you're probably sick of hearing me say. This video is going to be about what I don't like about this keyboard, okay? Since I've said so much good stuff, it seems only fair that I should point out some of the limitations. So think of this as a shout out to Yamaha, just to improve a little bit more on this already excellent keyboard. And for my first little complaint, pitch bend wheel, great. No modulation wheel. What's the deal with that? I understand that Yamaha has to keep costs down so that they can make these keyboards affordable to us, but even if we just had a button for modulation that perhaps could be programmed in the function menu or something, that would be great. I'm not a huge modulation user myself. I'm not even a good keyboard player, but it is a nice feature and something that really is considered pretty essential. Complaint number 2 is the assign button. This button cycles through what these two dials can do in sequence. So if I press 4 times, I'll end up on number 4, which is controlling style cutoff and style resonance. It has to cycle through forward, which is very frustrating if you're on setting number 6 and you want to quickly get to number 2 and you accidentally go 1 too far in the heat of the moment and you're on 4, have to cycle through again. Oh, hang on, now I'm on number 5. Oh, I'm on number 1. It just goes on and on like that sometimes. Personally, I would like it if there was a separate button for each of these 6 functionalities of the dials right here. Complaint number 3, super reflective screen. Oh look, there's the camera, there's everything else in the room except the actual screen itself, which is quite hard to read sometimes. Stage lighting or anything around that, and that display is just going to be invisible. I know this keyboard isn't for super pros, like I said before, but some of us are going to play in live situations and use this keyboard in a fairly serious sort of a way, and having a panel of perspex that big is just a massive distraction and a massive limitation on your ability to control the machine. Just creates problems. Complaint number 4, and this is a big one. We have a bank key here, and within each bank we've got 4 patches that we can save. Okay, so 8 banks total, 4 patches in each. At any given time we can see which bank we're in, but we cannot see which patch we're in. So if you choose, say, bank 3 and then patch number 2 and you're playing away and you make some changes, like if I turn my arpeggiator off and change some of these cutoff and resonance settings, end up with a totally different sound, I have to remember which patch I was in, because I might have other good stuff saved on these other patches, and if I've selected patch 3 and I think, oh, was I on 2 or 3? Oh, I'll take a chance, I'll save it in number 2, and then later I find out that number 3 is unchanged, then I've lost number 2 permanently. If there was just something on the screen that would just tell us which patch we're on, that would be fantastic. As you can see there, bank 8, no problem, I know exactly where I'm at. But within bank 8, there are 4 locations. This can cause some very frustrating data loss. And I will say now that the exact same problem occurs on Casio keyboards. So listen up, Yamaha and Casio, you've got to change that. Complaint number 5, invisible sockets at the back. I've got my USB in there for saving all my data, and I've got power in. But if I want to plug in headphones, where is it? I don't know where it is back there. I have to get right back there and have a feel around, but there's a few sockets. They all feel the same. There's nothing that says headphones, and they're actually quite deep under there too, so there really is no choice but to get in behind there and have a good look around in order just to plug in some monitors or headphones or just do the simplest connectivity task. All it would have taken is a few icons or words along here, or even better still, have things plugging in a place where we can actually see it happening. I don't think there's any serious aesthetic problem with doing that. And of course now if I go ahead and try to put my USB in, I don't know where it goes. I don't know where it goes. Having said all that, guys, the Yamaha PSR-E453 is a really awesome keyboard. It's the kind of keyboard that you buy and you'll keep it for years and years and years without needing a replacement. Thanks for watching Gear Facts. Thanks for liking or subscribing or leaving me a comment, and I look forward to seeing you next time.